chips are rolling in. The good times are stronger than ever. This is where you belong. Listening to the other show. Welcome to the other show.
Who's even gonna know? Like, what's he gonna do?
He's gonna know. He's gonna know. He's gonna find out.
Well, yes, he's gonna know, because eventually he's gonna join the show and know that we've been recording the show without him. But he said 9:15, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. So 9:15 to 9:20. For everyone listening now, when Josh joins the show, and he's gonna act like it's the other show, but this is the real show, so we're gonna run with it.
And we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, Josh, you're editing
stopping
now. Enjoy. Are we just going to continue our conversation that we went from our 20-minute bonus show that we just did?
I know. We just continue the conversation of Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And how, like, no, we're not excited for Thunderbolts either.
Yeah. And why aren't you excited about it? Like, what one person is making you kind of negative about it?
I was going to say, do you want me to say it's because I don't want to see Dennis Hopper and Bucky?
Dennis Hopper from Waterworld fame, Easy Rider, Super Mario Brothers, as he said.
Sheriff Hopper, not King Koopa.
I like that he actually has an actor's name, but it's just Sheriff Hopper.
I can't remember his name. He was in Hellboy.
Yeah, he was in Hellboy, that horrible Hellboy movie.
What is his name?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if I were to look up. We're looking up on Google right now. David Harbour is his name.
David Harbour, maybe that's why. I don't know.
Plays Sheriff Hopper.
But no, the other thing is Florence Pugh. I can't stand her as an actress, and the reason is it looks like she's always talking through a peep, like she's always got peeps in her mouth.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah.
No, she's got resting peep face.
RPF. It's a thing now. Wait, so Florence Pugh, who's like been a very acclaimed actress, yeah, she is doing her Marvel time too, or paycheck roles, I should say.
Well, everybody's doing that.
Yeah. So, is she bad in even her serious roles?
Like Midsommar?
Yeah, Midsommar, Little Women. Did you ever see that one?
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, she's Florence Pugh, kind of like, and I like her in movies, I'll be honest. But she is kind of like a Webster to me. She's kind of like a Webster / Gary Coleman. Sort of look like, I think she'll always look this age until she's about 65.
She is like a white girl's Gary Coleman.
That's a thing.
But no, okay, so for me it's Florence Pugh and Miles Teller. I refuse. Anything with Miles Teller, like, instantly ruins it.
You said this last week, and I'm like, why does he hate Miles Teller so much? Because, like, I'll be honest.
Because he looks like he smells like SpaghettiOs.
That's him. Oh, that's him. Okay, we had this whole mystery. We're like, what did we talk about last week that someone smelled like SpaghettiOs? It's Miles Teller. Hallelujah. Okay, but also, I haven't liked him in many roles, but he was in Whiplash back in 2014. And as that kind of character, he was perfect, because you're kind of like, oh, he's kind of like he's kind of an aspirational, like, jerk, looking to be perfect and kind of cutting all ties off along the way.
Because he wasn't acting.
Yeah.
But then he tries to act, and it takes you out of it.
Okay, how'd you like him in Top Gun Maverick?
Every scene he was in was stupid.
It
took me out of the movie.
The whole final third of the movie.
Yeah, and his stupid pencil stash.
Yeah, the mustache is a mistake. It's like, we get it, you're Goose's son. Like, no need for the mustache.
But there's so many other actors that could have played that role so much better. It took me out of it. I loved the movie.
Do you think Glenn Powell would have been a better Goose son? Although he was a good jerk.
Yeah.
He was a good jerk, though, in the movie.
He was a good jerk, but think of it this way. If Glenn Powell, the cocky pilot, had been Goose's son, it would have been a mirror image of Maverick from Top Gun 1, but the added layer of that being Goose's son. And Maverick trying to be like, look, this is what killed your dad.
Yeah.
Don't be this way. It's like, you can't do it. Would have been better. Extra layers, more nuance. That's what I want from my Navy-funded propaganda films. Don't get me wrong. I support it. That film was awesome, as long as Miles Teller wasn't on the screen.
It was so propaganda, and I love it for it.
I'm not complaining.
They're like,
but
we're going against an indeterminable enemy. Okay, sounds good.
But Miles Teller's tolerable because 2/3 of his face is covered up most of the time.
Yeah. Wow.
Then he had SpaghettiOs in the mouth.
Do you think he's like ate SpaghettiOs like for lunch and dinner and didn't brush his teeth? Is that why you're smelling the SpaghettiOs? Or do you think, let's do this, someone brushed his teeth, gave him makeup, but he has a little bit of SpaghettiOs on the top of his shirt that he spilled?
No, he's just got that look like somebody who's like, no, you definitely smell like SpaghettiOs. You know what I'm talking about, though. You've seen those people.
You're right. No, there are people who definitely smell. And honestly, I'll never be able to unsmell that now with Miles Teller. And we better not forget this information either, like we just did.
I know. That's why I'm saying it so many times, so I remember who I said that about this time.
Yeah.
But are there any like actors or actresses that ruin a movie for you?
Oh, I mean, other than ones I just... Oh, go ahead.
Why hasn't there been a Bacon Sale episode about this?
Yeah. Well, there should be now. You're giving me so many ideas, Spencer. Take it easy, a factory. I would, I just have
501.
Yes. I have my biases, but I'm trying to think of like who I just generally dislike. That's like once I see him in a character acting role, because like obviously I don't like Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yeah.
But I know that going in, it's a Ryan Reynolds movie, and I'm going to be a bit annoyed. Right?
It's just like Will Ferrell. You know exactly what you're getting when you go to a Will Ferrell movie, and you put the two of them together, and you get Spirit.
Yeah. Okay. Do two wrongs make a right?
I didn't watch it again this year. I enjoyed it last year.
Yeah. I liked a couple minutes of it, but no, there are definitely those who I used to be a lot more biased against. Like I used to probably be like, oh, Anne Hathaway or oh, Julia Roberts or whatever. But now I'm like, oh, Anne Hathaway. I haven't seen her for a minute. Like that's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, they took a long enough step away that they're a breath of fresh air now.
Yeah.
Amy Schumer obviously ruins everything she's in.
Horrible. Tom Holland.
Yes.
And it's not just like, oh, he's Spider-Man, because you're going to see a Spider-Man movie and that's fine. But I just haven't seen him in anything like him being in the cast in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, which comes out next year. I'm like, yeah, I know you can hire anyone, Nolan. You can hire anyone, and people are begging to be in your movies. But like this guy is pretty established, and he's not going to help your movie. Like, why don't you get like a Greek kid to be Telemachus or whatever the character's name
Telemachus.
is? Thank you. I was thinking way wrong. Emphasis. But
I learned that from Bluey.
I'd rather see someone other than Tom Holland who is going to be trying so hard to take this role seriously because it's a Nolan film, right? He's going to be like, this is my exit from the Marvel stuff. And
it obviously is his exit from the Marvel stuff, because he even said like once he's proposed to Zendaya.
All right, sorry guys, you will not believe the hell of a drive I had. Holy like,
wait, is this a joke? Is this are you setting up for a joke? Like,
no, I'm just saying the post Super Bowl, like the traffic. I was shocked with how busy the road was between I-15 and Bountiful to South Jordan, and the drivers don't know how to even drive.
Josh, this isn't the other show.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's showing his anger side. No. Yeah,
language. We
could be more angry and say some of the H words on the other show, Josh. This is just the other show. 1-0. That's all.
No, it's not.
No, but don't worry, Josh.
Is this really?
Yeah.
We're sorry. We already did a 20-minute toos. Now this is just we're in the middle of a toss. So toos and toss. So
does that mean we only do a 9-minute regular show?
Yeah, sure. So Josh, were these drivers impaired? Was this or is this just dumb driving, not alcoholic?
Well, it could be a combination of. I think there were some impaired drivers, because you can usually tell, especially if it's like New Year's or some type of big party event, because they're the ones that are going like 40 miles an hour on the freeway, because they're like, I gotta drive safe so I don't get pulled over. And you're like, dude, you're going 40. Like, let's speed it up a little bit. But
you're gonna get pulled over. Well, so here's the thing. I've determined that there are 3 categories of bad drivers in Utah. And I do play games. Stephanie and I play this game when we drive.
Oh, you're getting Spencer started, Josh. Way to go.
Oh no.
We play a game. Do you look as stupid as you drive?
Huh.
I play this game, I'm pretty sure.
I think we have played this game back when we used to commute together somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
The game is, if somebody's driving stupid, you say to your passenger seat or to the driver, does this person look as stupid as they drive? And then as you pass them, you both look and make eye contact and see if they look as stupid as they drive.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been proven wrong? Like, do you sometimes pull up and you're like, oh, you should be smarter?
Occasionally, yeah.
Or do you always go, makes sense?
No, occasionally. I would say like it's 80-20. You know,
Okay.
Universal rule, 80-20.
And sometimes the looks can be deceiving, which is general, advice for pretty much everything and dating. But there are sometimes, though, too, when you roll up, like earlier today, there was this nice looking gentleman, didn't look stupid at all, yet he was stupid because he was sitting there with it on his phone. And not just like talking on it, like the speaker phone. He had the phone near his ear in his hand, looking as stupid as anybody would in that situation. So,
and the crazy thing was it was a rotary phone.
Wait, is it stupid to talk on the phone in the car?
Well, no, it's illegal. Like, you cannot have your hand on your phone all in the car.
Wait. Today I learned, is that true?
Yes.
That is true.
It is state law, at least state law.
What? Guys, I didn't know.
That's why I get upset at Marianne when she does that. And she's like, well, I just want to change the station.
That's why
I'm
you get upset.
I'm like, no. Why do we have a smart car where you can choose it on the screen in the car without having to touch your phone?
So you change one screen for another screen.
But your hand's free. So I don't do the car speaker because I feel like it distorts like what I'm hearing and the sounds that's coming from me, right?
No, I agree.
And generally sometimes with Bluetooth you hear a double echo, right? Like it's not great. And so I always talk on my phone, holding my phone to my ear in the car. Granted, I don't like doing phone calls in the car. I just hate it. But when I answer the phone, it will just be right to my face.
Tell me you're over 40 without telling me that you're over 40.
No, that's not a 40 thing because I'm the same way. I've gotten mad. I'm sorry, Stephanie, for telling this dark secret.
You are older than both of us.
What am I, Josh? Am I a child of the 80s or not? Because you're giving me conflicting messages here, okay?
Listen, Spencer, it's whenever we want to use the argument, okay?
Reagan Bush.
Yeah, I play the card well, I think.
Reagan Bush, he says.
Or was it Reagan's Bush?
Oh, no, that was a band. No. That's a punk band, probably.
No.
Let's be honest.
No. Yeah.
Actually, how was that not a punk band in the 80s? Reagan's Bush?
I don't know.
Glycerine. Okay. So, Spencer, what do you do? Do you answer your phone? Or do you go speaker on your phone? Do you do Bluetooth in your car?
I do. Well, in the truck, when I had that one, I did Bluetooth because it was decent.
Yeah.
But as I was going to say to Stephanie, I'm sorry, but I hate doing Bluetooth in my current car because, one, I hate answering the phone in the car. I'm listening to a book. Don't interrupt my book.
Yeah.
Or my podcast that I'm listening to that drops every Monday, Baconsale.
Oh,
listen to it on wherever podcasts are found.
Okay, take it easy.
501.
He's gunning for his okay.
I think I've actually been on more episodes of Baconsale than you have, Spencer.
Very recently, actually.
No, you have. I've only been on one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you've been on what, 3?
3? Yeah.
What was the first one you did? Sorry, this is such a tangent. Was it
M&M's?
It wasn't M&M's.
Oh.
We were going to talk M&M's. It wasn't dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, then I lost you at a ghost hunt, and so that
you lost me for a couple of years, but then you found me.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, what was it? All those years back.
Oh my gosh.
The world will never know.
You're gonna have
I'm
to
surprised
ask
he hasn't
Joel.
been on your Muppet show.
Oh.
Your Muppet.
Well, that was during the dark ages.
Yeah, if I knew how much Josh loved the Muppets, I would just would have brought him on the show anyways.
You should have. You would have saved me at least a good half year of my life.
Kind of like how I should have had Spencer on a Snyder Cut show, but I was also mad. So
I texted you.
I know.
I gave you a plea for help.
What were we talking about? Driving in the car.
I don't know,
guys.
but this automatically turned into therapy.
I know.
So I play a game. Do you look as stupid as you drive, right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And there's 3 buckets I've realized of, generally speaking. There's always exceptions to the rule, KP. If you drive this kind of car, you're generally a bad or stupid driver.
Okay.
Are you talking Tesla?
That is on the Mount Rushmore of stupid car drivers.
Yeah.
Now tell me why.
Generally speaking, if you see a Tesla on I-15, West Davis Corridor, Legacy, just on an interstate, they drive so entitled.
Is it auto driving
Like
or is it them driving their car actually?
I don't know if it's auto driving or them driving their car, but they drive like they've got this magical protective aura that they can, oh look, I changed lane now, and go across 7 lanes of traffic.
Okay.
Or they love to gun it because of the amazing horsepower that it has, and they try to like skip the zipper line so that they can get past everybody.
Acceleration, Josh.
Well, what,
not
I don't
horsepower.
know.
Acceleration.
Do I look like a car guy?
A horse? No.
Or
You
a
were going to say horse guy.
I know.
Again, no offense, KP. There's always exceptions to the rule, and those
Sure.
are generally Uber or like Lyft drivers in their Teslas. But
Good cover.
the general,
Good cover.
Yep.
KP
Yeah.
is definitely not
Disclaimer.
one of our Patreon contributors.
And best friends.
I don't get lunch with him on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Teslas are on there. The other, now correct me if I'm wrong. I might be way off base here. The higher the lift on your truck,
Oh,
if it's
gosh.
an F-150,
Yeah.
Yes.
the faster you drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And they're
the
some
more-
of the worst drivers.
The more you want to pressure people out of their lane
I
too.
had this conversation on the way home tonight with Marianne. It's annoying, and I usually hate those people, even though I don't hate people. But the confliction I feel is that my father-in-law owns one, and I'm like, but I don't hate your father-in-law.
No, but this is where Do You Look as Stupid as You Drive comes in.
Mm-hmm.
It is always the dude bros, the Kyles driving
Yeah.
the truck.
Right.
Who
Okay.
have flags in
And
the
the
back of
female-
the bed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like this souped up, it's always an F-150.
Mm-hmm.
Always an F-150.
So what do you do in the case of it's a semi driver? Because I'm not gonna lie, there have been some horrible semi drivers out there lately.
Look, semi-drivers are the trains of the interstate. Okay, you just get out of the way.
and that's just it.
Okay,
I've had to
you just make
literally
room.
flee from some that are gonna
Yeah,
sideswipe me, right?
You don't. So when you're up in the cab of a semi, I'm going to defend some semi-drivers right now. When
Okay.
you're up in the cab of the semi, you don't understand how poor the visibility can be. That might not 100% be on their fault. Like, you just need to give them as much space as you possibly can. Do not merge into their lane until you can see them in your rearview mirror.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give them leeway.
And generally speaking, I stay away from the ones that are in the further lanes on the freeway because those generally are the worst semi drivers, I feel like, because they're a little
I'm
bit
going to
all
stop
over.
you right there, Josh,
What?
because I'm defending semi-drivers
The
because they are
semiconductor here we go.
that they are the trains of the highway.
Not the tangent I thought
They
Spencer was
play
going to
a
give today.
Critical drive. No, I'm talking about the dude bros, and it is specifically F-150s.
Okay,
that
okay.
think they own the road, and their female counterparts in the Suburbans.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Suburbans,
the
not
female-
SUVs. Suburbans.
With their swigs.
It's specifically Suburbans with the swig, but it's the it's not like the swig like foam cup. They're so dedicated to their swig, they have the hydro jug version.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's dedication.
very specific.
And it is always a Chevy Suburban, pristine condition, leather seats, but it is the female version of the Dude Bro F-150.
Spencer, who hurt
Puffy
you?
vest. I know, seriously. It sounds like you're singling
I'll
a few
tell you-
people out.
I'll tell you exactly who hurt me. The third category of bad drivers, there's a direct correlation with the number of stickers on your car and how bad you drive.
I can see that. I can see that. And it's usually not that I subscribe to like one idea or the other or some type of social campaign, but I feel like a lot of either campaign, like political campaigns or social campaigns, the more stickers you have on those, the worse drivers you have, because they're the ones that are also going 40 miles per hour on the freeway.
Honestly, it's the coexist stickers.
Yeah,
I think
you said
they
it.
make your
You said
driving
it
a little
first,
bit worse.
so you're the
Okay.
turkey.
It's on me.
Yeah, you're the rooster.
Somehow you guys got even more divisive than I was.
Yeah, but we're not
Because I wasn't
yelling.
even gonna. I wasn't even gonna touch political stickers or like the family stickers. You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
the family
For me,
stickers, like the
it's-
stick figures.
Wait.
it's anime stickers.
What if I have like a Baconsale sticker on the back of my car? It's now faded away.
One sticker is okay. 2, if it's balanced, is fine.
Yeah.
But anything beyond 2 stickers on your car starts to negatively impact your cognitive abilities on
no.
the road.
Oh no, I have like
What's wrong?
I have 4
And have you seen yourself drive?
because I have the other show sticker.
Okay.
I have Bruff Tough which was for
Yeah.
my nephew when he was fighting cancer. Then I have Be Kind, Do Good sticker.
Yeah, that's on the Suburbans.
eh.
That's your Venn diagram, Josh.
Wait.
And then the last one, I have a sticker of a rooster that I got in Hawaii.
The Be Kind, Do Good sticker, was that like a purposeful thing? Or was that,
Yeah.
that just kind of like a...
Yeah, I love
What does it mean? What does it mean to you?
Like, what does it mean? Like, be kind, do good deeds.
Are you gonna commit it?
How come you needed a sticker on the back of your car?
Because I got
Was
one.
it a dare?
No, I bought a T-shirt and it came with it.
Okay.
Hey, Kent,
I mean,
if
I
you
get
like
it.
this, we can send the missionaries.
What does that mean to be kind and do good? Could you send some representatives to tell me more about this?
Kent, would you be willing to meet with members of my church on February the 15th
I guess
at
my
7
question
p.m.?
We don't do the commitment pattern here, Spencer.
is
Apparently, I do with getting dinner with you guys.
it's such
okay.
an I know true story. It's such an obvious message. Like, are you trying to remind people on the road to be kind and do good, or are you just telling them that you like to be kind and do good?
As he cuts them off.
Kind of both. No, my wife is probably cringing right now because she thinks that I have road rage. I don't have road rage. I talk to traffic, right? Because that's a way
For example,
for me to make sure to pay attention to my surroundings. So I'll talk.
okay, so you just had someone in front of you on a rural road turn without using their signal, and they like hit their brakes and then turned at the last second. What would you say to them in the car?
I'm like, all right, bud, take your time.
No, you wouldn't. I've been in the car with you.
Okay.
And if they did it more deliberate, I'd probably call him a jackass. But
There it is. There is a Josh I know.
See, I don't know. That's leaning.
I don't really do it out of anger. Like, I've seen anger, right? I have relatives who have some pretty bad road rage.
Josh, I
Sure.
will accept your Be Kind, Do Good sticker if you add 3 periods, so an ellipses, and or else at the end.
Okay, but I
No.
have to also defend
Or if
myself.
or if ET is right next to it.
I have
Do
to defend.
good.
I have to defend myself though here as well, because I am not that driver or that Utah driver, if we're going to generalize things here, that won't let people over to the lane. Like, I try to make sure that I'm paying attention, and if I see a car that's trying to either come over, or if I feel like it, especially if the blinker is on, I'll let them over, right? I have no problem with that. It's just the only thing that really does drive me crazy is when
No pun intended.
probably a little bit, but it's when drivers are too nice, right? Where they stop short to let you turn left at an unprotected, not even intersection, right? And it's like, no, like, be predictable, because there's another lane of cars that are coming. Like, I can't go until it's completely clear, and I'm not going to get, T-boned or anything. Just be predictable. Don't be too nice, but be nice as well. So I don't know. There's my speech for the day. I don't know why are we talking about traffic? This is almost as bad as talking about weather in Las Vegas.
Okay, fine.
All right. So you're.
I'll change the subject. I'll change the subject, Josh. You want me to change the subject?
Yeah, sure.
Valentine's Day. What are you doing?
Well, on Valentine's Day, I probably nothing,
What?
because it's a Friday night. I think Marianne's going to be. I think she's actually working on some dance stuff. We'll probably make. I think we have some ravioli, like some heart-shaped ravioli, but that's
Oh.
probably about it.
Put them on your nipples.
So, but why are you rubbing your nipples? I didn't even catch that. You were
Just
mumbling
having
something,
censor.
and then he starts rubbing his nipples.
Hold on. Is it talking about daytime or raviolis that got y'all excited?
No, the heart-shaped
answer that.
raviolis.
You didn't say rub areolas.
I'm just wondering if that's how Josh seduces Marianne on Valentine's Days with the heart-shaped raviolis, and he's just, like ravioli pasties.
No.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I know. Why
I know.
bother?
We really don't do Valentine's Day, and it's simply for the fact that on the 11th, which is Tuesday, so the day before this airs, it's the anniversary of us meeting when we met in Disneyland. It's going to be 3 years this year, and so we've kind of made February 11th our Valentine's Day. Like, we've kind of created our own little holiday. We call it Orange Day because if you recall, part of the story is when Marianne walked into my life, I was sitting there awkwardly holding these 2 smashed oranges that got all over my little bag after riding the wild ride of Small World.
Yeah, super wild.
So we just kind of embraced like the orange theme, just kind of a fun thing. So like I'm wearing my orange socks and orange shoes to work. I also wear my shirt that I wore to Disneyland that day.
Do you get orange rolls and eat orange chicken?
No, but I try to make an orange dessert every year with mandarin oranges in some way, just as kind of that tie-in.
Nice.
And this year I'm actually making it's an orange Jell-O pretzel salad.
Oh.
So
okay.
Part of the reason why pretzels, it's because it's the tie-in of the day after we met.
Do you have a recipe?
Yeah, I actually got out like Six Sisters, which is like a prominent like LDS cookbook.
Yeah, I used to run their ads till they tried to sue us.
Yeah, I went.
Really? Conflict.
Which
I don't
sister?
work there anymore.
Yeah.
All 6 of them actually. They
Oh,
I'll tell you off the show.
there actually are 6.
Yeah.
Josh, this is 2 months too late, but in Amsterdam, if you and Marianne ever want to take a trip in April, they have this thing called King's Day, which I was at last year. And it's like to celebrate their king. And it's everyone, no joke, maybe 800,000 people are in the streets wearing orange.
Oh.
And it's kind of a unique thing. Granted, it's not quite your anniversary, but I'm like, orange? Who wears orange? Who celebrates the color orange? You guys and people in Amsterdam, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, everyone's drunk in the streets and dancing. So it's also...
And they're going like 20 kilometers per hour on the freeway so they don't get pulled over, right?
In the canals.
Yes.
That's where they are.
The canals.
That's really what it was. It's people are riding canal boats. They're super drunk.
Oh gosh, that just seems like
I
a
saw
recipe
way
for
too many
disaster.
dudes peeing in the river. I'll just say that.
Amsterdam changed you for many different reasons.
Yes, for many different reasons. The Yellow River District is what I call it now. But
Oh,
anyways.
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, so Josh, what you're telling me is this is great because you like fighting for restaurants and stuff for Valentine's Day. You don't have to worry as much.
Exactly. That was
nice.
That was one of the biggest things as well. Granted, we're not going out to eat partly because of Walt and his $7,000 bill. And so we're gonna just stay home. I'm gonna make the dessert. We'll probably do something simple for dinner, and then we're also going to the temple because it's Ward Temple night. So
You guys are cute.
fun
You
and
two
exciting.
are like the most Mormon people I know that swear.
I know. Oh, can I just tell you something really quick? Oh,
Please.
dang it. This isn't the other show, but I have to tell this. I don't care if this is the regular show. So today in church, I'm sitting there opening prayer, right? It was like over 7 minutes long.
Oh my
Right. And I'm sitting there and I'm like opening my eyes. I'm looking at Marianne. Like we're giving that like wide eye like stare. Like, is this serious? I'm like, and I whisper to him like, it's a prayer talk.
Yeah.
Then I look over at it again and I notice Kenny Pavia on the same row. And you know, he's sitting there, eyes closed. And so I text him. I'm like, all caps, prayer talk. And then I see him look at his watch, and then he just kind of does the little, like the shoulder, the haggle, the
Yeah, trying not to laugh.
try not
yeah.
to laugh. And then we text in the middle of the prayer about how
It's horrible.
it's
Look.
horrible.
The spirit leaves on time, and so do I.
I'm like, oh man, if this is not a sign for somebody in the bishopric to ask him to talk, I mean, I don't know what it is. Like just let him talk, get it out of his system, and blacklist him from saying prayers. That's all that has to happen. Anyway.
So Josh, what's a bigger holiday for you guys? Is it Orange Day? Is it, your anniversary? Because you guys seem like big celebrators, whether it's Christmas or whatever.
Yeah. When it comes especially to the anniversary stuff, because we have our Orange Day, we have our anniversary, and I don't know. I'd probably say it's about equal-ish.
Okay.
We definitely put more money, I should say, into our anniversary, because we've gone to the Draper Temple where we got married, and we've done ceilings at the exact same time that we got married, and then
that's fun.
Yeah, and then we'll go out to eat at a really nice fancy restaurant. And the past couple of years, and depending on how we look here in June after, thanks Walt, we might go back. It's the Charleston in Draper. I don't know if you've ever been. Really, really good food. I always get the steak. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but we
in Draper.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. It's I want to say it's kind of close to the Draper Park. I know it's past one of the roundabouts because that's where my GPS sends me. So,
because I'm always looking for new places to eat in Draper because I now work down there, and
it's pricey. Like, it's fine dining. The appetizers and everything are really, really nice, really expensive. And it's the kind of restaurant where like refills for soda are like $7.
Yeah.
Which surprised Marianne. She's like, they charge that much for refills? I'm like, honey, this is not Denny's.
I'm actually shocked they charge for refills.
Hey, if you can get away with it, why not get away with it?
I mean, McDonald's is trying.
But anyway, yeah, I think we probably put a little bit more into our anniversary. But Orange Day is just fun because it's just a great way to acknowledge, us coming together and really the story and the miracle of how that all happened. I mean, I don't have to rehash that. I mean, last year I had a 2-hour episode that kind of covered all of that.
Right.
Which I guess it's a 1-year anniversary of that episode as well, which is our number 1 episode.
Now it's another thing. Spencer, are you asking restaurants for you when you're at work or like for your significant other? Right? Like, is this for a date thing, or is this just kind of to do a taste test of that area of Utah?
That's a great question. And I think I want to go more, what are some of your favorite restaurants in Utah as a whole?
Oh gosh, it depends on your mood.
We all know Wedgies. Wedgies is like top tier.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Straight up, I need to go there again.
Not a sponsor.
Literally not a sponsor, but they're good.
Yeah.
Seriously, they are in Clinton. Again, the Good Greek, or the Get the Chicken Bacon Avocado Sub Ranch for Jalapeno Ranch.
So Spencer, I'm not like a big date restaurant guy. Like, I will say, like, if we're going nice, like kind of when Josh, when you're talking about a nice steak place, Tiburon down in Sandy was pretty good. But you're paying a lot of money for it. It's like a big anniversary sort of place. Right. But Spencer, I'm a fast casual guy through and through.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not a foodie. I just need to experience it all. But I'm not going to be like, oh, that was a 3 point. Like, I don't review food as I do movies, right? To me, I'm like, that was good. That was like probably a 3 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5.
Baconsale proves you otherwise.
No, I can say this is tier 1, but I can't be like, oh, the smoky texture was what made this.
I agree with Kent on this. Like, you don't want to be the type of person that's like, oh, hoity-toity, let me tell you why this wine is better than the other. Like, one, I can't tell the difference between Welch's and sparkling cider. What's it?
Okay, yeah.
Martinelli's.
Martinelli's, yep.
That's my wine experience, okay? And two,
we're all Mormon. That's also why.
like that.
Tastes like a Capri Sun that's been fermented.
Really no refined palate whatsoever.
My boss actually, I think, has a perfect scale for judging a restaurant.
Okay, go on.
That was good, or that was terrible. I'm going to tell people to avoid it.
Okay.
That was terrible. I'm not going back. That was okay. I'm not going back. That was good. I would eat there again. And that was good. I'm going to make it a point to go here when I'm there.
So his scale has nothing to do with value, because value comes in, me with my quarter Jewishness, value is a big part of, was that worth the cost?
It does. Because if that's something that you're like, that was good enough that I'd want to come back and that the price pays into it, then yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Totally
Kenny,
plays into it.
I think instead of getting Spencer on Bacon Sale on episode 501, you should get his boss.
Spencer would be so mad.
I mean, my boss did replace Tim Hemingway.
Yeah.
Like,
has better
no
stories
joke.
too.
No,
Has better
no.
stories.
Legitimately replaced Tim Hemingway at Paradigm Life.
Okay. I mean, that's all I need to know.
He's good at replacing Kent's friends.
So, I don't know. Tim and I, we kind of disappeared for a little bit there for a minute. So I'm trying to think of places that because for example, I'm in Davis County. And so I can tell you about the places that I think are revisitable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, if you're in the area for lunch, in Spencer, you've probably been here, but Vito's.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Philly cheesesteak place that's only open until about 1:30 or whenever they sell out of the meat.
Cash only.
Cash only. And I tell you what, you walk up and you're getting a full day's meal from this one half sandwich.
Almost a day and a half.
Yeah, no, seriously, it lasts. And granted, sometimes it's a little too much because if you ask for garlic on your Philly cheesesteak, which is probably a $14 meal with the soda and chips, you're getting full garlic cloves. So let's not get
You're
crazy.
getting not just full garlic cloves, you're getting a whole full head of garlic. Like
Yes,
you're getting
exactly.
a garlic head.
So, yeah. So anyways, and then Mok Thai. For me, any place I go to in Thai, and I've been to a lot of Thai near Draper and Sandy, especially with dating.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, oh, this is good.
Tuck tuck.
Yeah, this is good. But then I went to Mok in Bountiful. And once again, these are not sponsors. And I'm like, this is superior somehow. There's the ball of good. There's the average line. And this is above. So I'm like, okay, this is tasty. So from Davis County, I could say, oh, the Mandarin. Mandarin's not what it used to be.
Gross.
It's because it used to be really good.
I've never really liked the Mandarin.
Yeah, it used to be quite tasty. Their egg rolls, though, delightful. And, they're mostly fast casual places around Farmington. So I can't really attribute a lot to those. But yeah, other than that, I recently have finalized my love for Tacos Lopez, and it's down in Sandy. And if you can find this place, it's off 72nd, I believe.
Yeah.
And near Redwood. And it is a very small place, very authentic. But their quesadillas are stacked full of meat. It's insane. It's not even for the value you're getting. It's amazing. Spencer, you'll love it. Because it's as spicy as you want it to be.
I'll have to check that one out. So down in Draper for lunch is where I've been going lately. Les Barbecue, LES Barbecue.
Okay, I'll check this out.
Honestly, just mind-blowing good barbecue. And I'm stingy with my barbecue praise,
Well, for sure.
right? There's not a place in Utah that I would say is mind-blowing barbecue, except for Les Barbecue.
Not R&R.
No. R&R is
Remember-
approaching Dickie's level.
Remember when R&R was new and it was just the best?
And then they franchised.
And then they franchised?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought the downfall was when they had that lady who drank a whole bucket of what was it, acid or bleach?
Oh, that was Dickies.
Mhm.
That was Dickies.
Mhm. I thought that was the
Poor
downfall.
Dickies.
Mm-hmm.
Because their spicy pork cheddar sausage was quite good back in the day, but
They're gone.
they're gone now. They've gone the way of Fazoli's.
I've never been a big fan at all of anything barbecue.
Fazoli's is making a comeback.
Yeah. No, but that's good. So let's barbecue, because I've been looking for a new barbecue place, because even
Yeah.
my local favorite here in Bountiful has kind of dropped off as well.
Oh, yeah, because we went there the other day.
Smoke and Bones. They don't give you
Smoke and
hardly
Bones.
anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's that? Is that Colonial Square?
No.
No,
That's,
it's actually
North
just
End.
on. It's not Main Street, but the street just down. And their cornbread is delightful, but it's probably my favorite part. That's it.
Yeah.
I
No,
do
you,
like
you definitely
cornbread.
got to check out Les if you're ever down in
Okay.
Draper. Also down in
All right.
Draper is Sauce Boss Kitchen. I just went there for lunch the other day.
Go on.
It's only open for lunch and then dinner, and they're closed in between. But it is legit soul food, and that mac and cheese was divine.
Okay.
So good. I got the sticky chicky sandwich,
Uh-huh.
and it was, winger sticky fingers,
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
but
Stop it.
No.
It's so good.
Wingers
Josh.
is horrible.
well, then let me
Josh.
finish because this is. I was going to
Fine.
say this is a sticky fingers, but good.
Oh, okay.
Because they use full chicken thighs, so melt in your mouth, super moist,
Oh,
delicious, the
Why does that sound sexual?
because the glaze just gets you every time, and it's served on a sandwich and super just amazing.
I feel like that
Okay.
deserves an E for this episode.
we already said garlic head. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
What'd you take from that? I don't.
The
Anyway,
Dracula. So he's afraid of it.
of course, up in Davis County, Patty Shack for hamburgers. It's like Five Guys. Like they're an offshoot of Five Guys, but better because they're reasonably priced.
Where's this? Where's Patty Shack?
Patty Shack's in Layton.
Oh, that's Weber County. Come
No,
on.
that's not Weber County. There's one in
Come on, Layton doesn't count. Us Davis County, we do not count Layton. Okay.
Yeah, no. But,
Josh, back me up on this.
So I'm not an 80s child and now I'm not a Davis County kid?
nope.
Yeah.
You're just trying
true.
to gaslight and steal my identity, Kent. Identity theft's not a joke.
Josh, the other show
No.
approved. Layton is not Davis
no,
County.
No, absolutely not. Like the line, it's like Centerville really is the line of Davis County.
No, Kaysville's so snooty, it's still Davis County.
Okay.
Because you got to be a little bit snooty. Layton is like, we don't know what's happening with our roads.
No, that's
Okay,
true.
no, I'll give
We
you
have
that.
Layton Hills
I
as
will
well.
give you that. Okay, they don't know what
Yeah.
happens with their roads. Okay,
And that's where a lot of those bros in their lifted, F-150s are driving is Layton.
Nope, Syracuse. They're all in Syracuse.
That's true.
Well,
It's all
see,
Syracuse.
We don't count Syracuse either. Syracuse is
fine.
out.
Yeah,
Well,
Syracuse is part of Weber County too.
No, Syracuse is the Draper of the North. You might as well just go ahead and put it in Salt Lake County.
So we're gerrymandering a little bit.
Yeah, Syracuse is the Draper of the North. You've been annexed.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, all approved. Of course, Wedgies is top tier, as well as Burger Bar. Like I can't sing to the praises of either Wedgies or Burger Bar enough. So if you want something a little less healthy, more traditional, go to Burger Bar. But if you want something a little more healthy, go to Wedgies. Both have amazing shakes. But I'm actually going to give the nod on shakes to Wedgies. Those atomic shakes,
Yeah. Oh, they're good.
over the top and perfect.
Once again,
and
not
then
a sponsor, but still.
over there in Clinton is Takata Sushi.
Okay.
Surprisingly really good. Like it's not going to be as good as Ito Sushi down in Midville. The Midville location is the best one.
Can we talk about that real quick? I don't know if you and I have talked about it specifically, but I was going to mention Ito because I've been there several times
Oh, I
to
used
go
go
get
there
the
all the
sushi
time.
vampire and stuff like that.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
that good, or do they just have interesting ways to present their
The
sushi?
Firebird,
The Firebird is so good.
so good.
The Lion King, the Wasatch. I mean,
They're-
there's,
they're
Josh, do you like
Alaskan.
sushi?
Oh, I love sushi. In fact, Marianne and I went on Friday to our favorite sushi place down here in South Jordan.
Which is where?
Red 88.
Okay,
It's,
I'll try it out.
What is it? 114th, kind of where Mo Betters is. If you know that
Okay,
little,
So
just right
Josh-
before Macy's.
I honestly don't know if this recommendation would be better than the place you already go, but go try Ito Sushi. It's not too pricey compared. And there's one, the Sushi Vampire. I don't know if they still do this. They did 2 years ago. They present the sushi in a coffin. And then there's the Firebird, which it's in the foil. This is not original. Are you, Spencer? What's going on? What are you
No,
doing?
some of the best parts about the vampire is they do it in the coffin and then they have two fried shrimp tails going up like
Yes, they do.
Oh.
And that's what you're doing with your hands. I'm like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? The Firebird, they will light on fire so it cooks in the foil for you,
little bit.
and then it's such a nice rich taste. It's so good.
It's kind of smoky taste.
Yeah.
That does
So
sound good.
and there's other ones, but like honestly, for a place that's like not too fancy, you don't need a reservation. Ito Sushi is kind of where it's at.
Freaking love it. I'll try Red 88 if you try Ito's.
Me too.
Okay, where is Ito's again?
There's one.
It's in Midvale,
Like,
right off of
further
University
south.
Boulevard.
Yeah, that's probably the one that I would go to.
Okay.
It's in the same parking lot as Post Malone's.
Oh.
Raising Cane's. Do you know that one?
Okay, yeah, no, I know where that is. I didn't know
Who
that.
doesn't know the pink racing canes?
Okay. Well, okay. So
I've still never been to Raising Cane's though.
Go for the
I'm
toast.
not a fried chicken.
Go for the toast.
I'm not a fried chicken person.
no.
I get it.
Okay, the Raising Cane's hack that you need to know. Everyone's going to tell you, oh, you sub the coleslaw for
The
an
hack?
extra piece of toast.
Don't go.
No, what you do is you just go ahead, keep the coleslaw, order an extra piece of toast. Then you take the bottom toast, you put on 3 chicken fingers, or 2 chicken fingers, depending on what you can fit in there. You put the coleslaw on top, and then the Canadian sauce on top, and then you put the second toast on top, and you got yourself a nice little cheeky sandwich.
That's too much effort.
No, it sounds delicious.
No, it's not. It's amazing, and it's easy. Like, it's all in a box.
You know,
Just think of it like a deconstructed meal. It's fancy.
everything that you have just talked about with barbecue and fried chicken, I hate fried chicken. I hate barbecue. Like,
You are un-American.
so be it. You know, no, I'm not un-American because you know what the best burger out there is? It's McDonald's McDouble with the sautéed onions.
No, he didn't say you're not American. You're clearly American. But to not like fried chicken?
No, I hate fried chicken, but
Josh.
chicken strips are
No.
What?
No. Oh, no. Chicken strips are even worse.
good. We're gonna get in a fight here, okay? Look, I love me a McDonald's double cheeseburger, not the McDouble. The double cheeseburger has 2 slices of cheese, whereas the McDouble is the same thing with 1 slice of cheese. Those sauteed mushrooms, you want to know what they are?
Oh.
They're dehydrated onions.
I don't care. They're good.
If you want the McDonald's taste at home, just rehydrate some dehydrated mushrooms, slap that on your bun, and you're good to go.
We have dehydrated mushrooms at home.
Onions, not onions.
It just takes a trip to the bishop's storehouse.
Listen, guys, please don't fight. For now, this slap happy tangential show is kind of complete, guys, without starting any major fights.
He's got his hunter's knife.
Josh, I just want to say good luck with the first part of this episode that may be a bit random.
I have no idea.
Hope everyone else enjoyed it.
I have no idea what I'm walking myself into with this editing. So,
and good luck with the other show as well.
I'm not even touching that one.
Yeah. But with all that, Josh, take us out.
You've just listened to The Other Show, starring Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. The Other Show is produced by Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. Show design and audio editing is done by me, Josh Hansen, and sales manager is Spencer Myers. The Other Show is generously supported by our friends on Patreon. A huge thank you to our Friends with Benefits tier. These friends are contributing a minimum of $25 a month, which in return comes with some rather significant benefits, including the weekly off-the-cuff episodes of The Other Show, monthly bonus episodes, quarterly live Q&A shows, and exclusive swag and perks. A huge thank you to our favorite Brit, Jonathan Vaskar, the lovely and talented Mrs. Robinson, the one, the only Chris Anderson, Brandon from Popfly Cards, Lady Terry A. Finley, the proud Disney mom, Tanya Budge, the other Keith Brown, It's Rick, not Dick Smith, Dave, and of course, our newest friend with benefits, Melanie Milring. To support The Other Show on Patreon, visit patreon.com/The Other Show to join. Please rate, review, and subscribe to The Other Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are found. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. To better connect with us and other fans of The Other Show, join our Facebook group, The Other Group. For past episodes, links to our other shows, and to shop for show swag, visit our website at theother.show. And remember, when you're not listening to me here on The Other Show, you can hear me on my other show, The Party in the Back.
You can hear me on my other show, Baconsale.
Did anyone watch the Super Bowl?
Were we going to talk about that?
Huh?
I didn't watch it.